In today's show, is the Black Friday Bitcoin sale officially over? It looks that way as Bitcoin looks to make its highest monthly close in Bitcoin history. It's on track. In today's show, I'm going to be sharing the 5 things to watch out for in the Bitcoin market this week. Also, Max Keiser just made a new prediction. He wrote, "We're in a post-nation state, post-sovereign currency as the entire world becomes obsessed with Bitcoin." Prediction: millions of people around the world will logically buy Bitcoin instead of paying taxes. Governments will be powerless to stop this. If this was to occur, how would it affect the Bitcoin market? We're going to be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also in today's episode, macro guru Raoul reports game-changing crush of institutional money pouring into Bitcoin and updates his Bitcoin price prediction. That's right, Powell is updating his prediction for the current Bitcoin cycle. He says 150,000 is likely on the low end, but he believes Plan B's stock the flow model in the upper $250,000 range may end up being too conservative. And he goes on to share, he dropped the bomb last night. "I have a sell order in for tomorrow to sell all my gold and to scale it into Bitcoin and Ethereum 80/20. I don't own anything else. 98% of my liquid net worth. See, you can't categorize me except irresponsibly long." Also in today's episode, record gold outflow is going right into Bitcoin, says fund manager. That's right, check this out, the largest outflow from gold ever. And where are they parking that capital? Into Bitcoin. And talk about massive institutional demand breaking just during the last week. Grayscale bought 7,300 plus Bitcoin, and it doesn't stop there. Guggenheim Fund files to be able to invest up to almost 500 million into Bitcoin through the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. In today's show, we'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin is breaking out along with all the major altcoins. But where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium Crypto News Alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, if interested in tapping into OPM, leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, then smash that link right below the video in the description. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. Lots to discuss today, so much bullishness in the market, but let's kick it off by starting with the 5 things to watch out for in the Bitcoin market this week. Bitcoin is back this week as a rebound takes the largest crypto ever closer to new all-time highs. But what's in store next for the Bitcoin price? Bitcoin cancels Black Friday discounts. That's right, I hope you were able to stack those stats before the price surged back to where we're currently at after plummeting to the depths of 16,300 last week and failing to get much higher than 17,000 in the days following. Bitcoin surprised everyone this weekend, beginning a climb that has now reached 18,700 as of today, November 30th. The timing led to comparisons to Black Friday as Bitcoin fell in the time for the infamous discount day and rose back up afterward. That was short-lived. Guess the Black Friday Bitcoin sale is officially over. Hope you stocked up. Barry Silbert, the CEO of asset management giant Grayscale, summarized. So as you can see, the Bitcoin price is currently sitting at about $18,700, up almost 4% for the day. And Bitcoin is now up almost 14% versus the lows, recoupling the majority of its losses from when it fell from 19,500. This will be a familiar sight for traders who will now be eyeing the potential for Bitcoin to avoid the psychological selling pressure, which so clearly set in the near all-time highs of $20,000. Crucial level to hold is the 17,700 to 17,850 breaker. If that is lost, I think we'll see the 16,000s again. That's what Michael Van de Poppe, the analyst, shared on Sunday. Van de Poppe likewise highlighted the area around 18,500 and 18,700, which FYI is precisely where we're at right now as the crucial breakout point to fuel further bullishness. Bitcoin subsequently hit the midpoint of that range, but has so far failed to turn it into a launch pad for reclaiming any higher levels. Nonetheless, if the current levels should hold, Bitcoin will easily see its highest ever monthly close at the end of today, which is Monday. That's right, we're about to witness the highest monthly close in Bitcoin history, so things couldn't be more bullish for the king of all crypto. However, there is something to keep in mind. There is a $1,300 Bitcoin futures gap, which is open. That's one major argument for Bitcoin reversing downwards for its next move, which comes in the form of a classic gap setup on the futures market. Thanks to the weekend's volatility, Monday has begun with a noticeable gap on the charts at the CME Bitcoin futures, this one lying $1,500 lower than the current spot price. Gaps refer to the empty space left between the end of Friday trading and the start of of Monday trading for futures, and the latest one open is $1,300 in size, one of the largest ever. Now, historically, Bitcoin has opted to rise or fall to fill such gaps once they appear, and this has tended to occur quickly, meaning that the chance there is for a fresh dip to go as low as 16,990, which is the beginning of the gap. A further, much smaller gap remains unfilled from previous trading at around 19,000, as you can see right here on your screen. It all depends on how harshly we reject this range and how we are going to react around the support at 17,000, which is also the weekly close on the CME futures. Van de Pop commented. He also noted that one weekend's upside is no good as a starting point for being bullish. Entering Bitcoin is a wise move only when support is reached on higher time frame support levels, meaning that the CME gap should be resolved by the time that the real state of the market becomes more obvious. Now, an accompanying survey, meanwhile, shows a fairly even split between 6,000 respondents regarding whether Bitcoin would hit $14,000 or $22,000 first. And like I pointed out earlier, Bitcoin is currently above 18,700. So being we held that critical 18,500 to 18,600 level, and it looks like we're flipping that into a support, things are looking bullish for the king of all crypto. All right, now for the next thing to watch out for this week, stocks drop after a record month. Outside Bitcoin, the macro picture is mixed as the month ends. November saw 13% for equities worldwide, which is a record month as expectations of a coronavirus vaccine ran high. On Monday, however, progress began to retreat, the China leading a turnaround from gains to losses, and European futures follows suit. That's right, the US dollar, already under pressure, is expected to dip to its lowest levels since April of 2018. Bloomberg reported on the day as the US dollar currency index has been steadily falling over the past weeks, erasing some previous gains. Now, Bitcoin typically reacts favorably to the dollar weakness because it's a hedge against the dollar. All right, now for the next factor to be on the lookout for this week is the crypto greed and fear index, extreme greed. Extreme greed is what's characterizing investors' sentiment in both crypto and traditional markets, according to the classic indicator known as the fear and greed index, which we'll be taking a look at here in a little bit. The record high is 95, and as of recently, it peaked at 94 before shedding $3,000 in a single day. Now, on Monday, the index stood at 88, lower than before, but still firmly in the extreme greed category. All right, now let's talk about the big boys. As quant analyst Plan B acknowledged in a timely reminder on Sunday, a new week means a new round of Bitcoin buying by a group of familiar faces, including Grayscale, Square, and PayPal. As he shared on crypto Twitter right here, he shared this yesterday. Tomorrow is Monday. PayPal, Grayscale, Square, etc. will resume buying Bitcoin. Are you ready? He shared this as last week the corporate giants will need to satisfy client demand by buying up the diminishing number of coins available at the current prices. Now check this out. This new status quo, formed when PayPal released its cryptocurrencies features, has led to estimates showing that there is simply not enough Bitcoin to go around. That's right. And since PayPal made the announcement approximately a month ago, Bitcoin has been pumping. Just between these three companies' needs, they're more than what the miners can produce and still compete with demand from elsewhere. That's right. The demand currently in the market far exceeds the current supply, which is being mined. So this could lead us to a Bitcoin shortage. Now, what will happen if we witness a Bitcoin crisis such as a shortage in the market? The market is going to soar, right? Prices go up. Simple supply and demand. Now, in an interview with CNBC last week, Dan Schulman, PayPal CEO, said that the company was betting on Bitcoin becoming more widely used as a currency. All right, and before I get to this prediction from Max Keiser, and I shared the latest from macro guru Raoul with his latest Bitcoin price prediction, first, let's take a look at the overall crypto market. Bitcoin sitting at about 18,700, up almost 4% for the day. We have Ethereum up 7.5%, trading at $593. Missed Litecoin up 6%, trading just below $80. We have XRP up 0.73%, trading above 62 cents. We have Chainlink up 5%, trading at $13.89. So as you can see, not just Bitcoin, but most of the major altcoins are also pumping right now. Now, it's important for Bitcoin to maintain this current level. If we break below 18,006 or 18,500, then it's likely we consolidate. But if we could remain strong and flip that resistance into a support, which it looks like we're currently doing or on track to do right now, then Bitcoin can climb to a $20,000 all-time high just like that. I'd love to know when you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to break that 20K price discovery mode. Drop me a comment right down below. And now let's check out the latest prediction from Max Keiser, who tweeted, "We're in a post-nation state, post-sovereign currency as the entire world becomes obsessed with Bitcoin. Prediction: millions of people around the world will logically buy Bitcoin instead of paying taxes. Governments will be powerless to stop this." Now, if this were to come true, how would this affect the Bitcoin price? Let's talk about it. And checking out some of the responses right here, we have Seath Trees, who wrote, "Bitcoin no good for you if in jail because you didn't pay your taxes. They have guns and fiat will bring CBCC, and Bitcoin will also be illegal, so another crime to spend time in jail to repent for." And Max Keiser responded, "Who funds the jails?" That's right, the people fund the jails. That means tax dollars fund the prisons. So yeah, he makes a great point. And yesterday he shared, just to be clear, the risk of buying Bitcoin today has never been lower, and the upside is still huge, like 80x. This is why institutions are pouring in now. The risk has never been lower. Now, at the time he made this prediction yesterday, Bitcoin was trading at about 18,000. So 18,000 times 80x would be approximately $1.4 million per Bitcoin. Now, in reference to what this was about, Bitcoin Tina made a post saying, "If you don't understand how fast Bitcoin can be repriced, you don't understand how markets work. Tesla went from the $150 range to $450 range from the end of May to the middle of September. Bitcoin would reprice from 20,000 range to the $75,000 range between now and February." And Max Keiser responded, "This is true. In fact, I expect it. The risk reward ratio for Bitcoin right now is you're risking 1 to make 100. FYI. So if you invested $1,000, you're risking 1,000 to make $100,000. Not so bad, right? The risk reward ratio has actually never been better." Now, he says this because the higher the Bitcoin market cap gets, the more secure the Bitcoin network. And recently we reached an all-time high market cap for Bitcoin at about 360 billion, making the market cap larger than the largest banks in the world, including JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, and China's largest banks. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Macro guru Raoul reports game-changing crush of institutional money pouring into Bitcoin and updates his Bitcoin price prediction. I just want to get right into the fruit and veggies. I'd say meat and potatoes, but I'm vegan and I haven't eaten meat since I was 16 years old, right? So let's just get right into the bullish price predictions. Powell is updating his prediction for the current Bitcoin cycle. He says 150,000 is likely on the low end, but he believes Plan B's controversial stock to flow model estimates in the upper $250,000 range may end up being too conservative. Now, here's a quote from him in this exclusive interview with Cointelegraph he recently shared. "If I was to be too conservative, I'd say $150,000. If I'm to be realistic, knowing what I know about the flow of funds, I have a feeling that Plan B's model is going to underprice the upside. I know everybody thinks on this cycle the price will be lower. I just don't see it because of the amount of money coming into the space. I actually have a feeling it might be above his target of about $250,000, but I don't know. But I like that optionality. Worst case, $150,000. Best case, north of 250,000. I mean, find me another trade in the world that looks like this. And I repeat, according to Raoul, he says the worst case for Bitcoin this cycle is $150,000. And the best case is north of $250,000. That's right. And at this time, Powell, who is a longtime crypto investor, says he can afford to take a big risk on Bitcoin and now has about 75% of his liquid net worth into Bitcoin. All right, now check this out. He just dropped the bomb last night and tweeted, "I have a sell order in tomorrow to sell all my gold and scale it into Bitcoin and Ethereum 80-20. That would be 80% allocation into BTC and 20% into Ethereum. I don't own anything else except some bond calls and some dollars. 98% of my liquid net worth. See, you can't categorize me except irresponsibly long. Good night, y'all." And this has created some controversy here on crypto Twitter. Checking out some of the responses. Stephen Cole said, "Trade that ETH for more Bitcoin, and this good move could become a great move." And Raoul responded, "Nope, dumb." Bitcoin Tina responded, "True, owning ETH is dumb. Ethereum is not investable. It's not even a lottery ticket. There is no there. I don't own one ETH and I don't care. The upside of Bitcoin is 20 to 50 million in today's US dollars. Why bother with anything else?" And Dan Held asked, "What was the analysis behind the 80-20 allocation?" And Raoul responded, "Hunch. I think Ethereum outperforms possibly by 5-1, but who knows? Bitcoin is the easy bet." Bitcoin Tina responded, "By the way, I agree with your gold sale. That will lose all its monetary value versus Bitcoin in 15 years. And Raoul responded, "Yes, and I like gold." So there you have it. There's a flippening occurring with the gold bugs. Take that, Peter Schiff. All right, before I break down our next story of the day, record gold outflow is going right into Bitcoin, says fund manager. But first, let's take a look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at 555 billion with 165 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and the current Bitcoin dominance sitting at 62.1% according to CoinMarketCap. And now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Ample Fourth up 12%, trading at $1.42. Synthetics up 13%, trading at $4.84. Ave up 14%, trading just below 75 bucks. We have YFI up 11.5%, trading above $26,600, and Nexo up 6.5%, trading just above 30 cents. And now checking out the biggest losers within the top 100, we have Horizon down about 6%, trading just below $14. Quant down 1.6%, trading at $12.50. Loop Ring down about 3%, trading just above 19 cents, and Augor up 0.46%, trading just above $15. Now, out of this list of the biggest gainers and losers, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on? Drop me a comment right down below. And now checking out the Binance margins, we can see the bulls are obviously back in control, leading with about 54% longs versus 46% shorts. Are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all crypto? Holla at your boy. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated an 88 in extreme greed. Yesterday was an 89, and last week a 90 in extreme greed, and last month a 73 in greed. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity like we just witnessed on Black Friday. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, now I want to talk about some massive institutional demand as shared right here by Crypto Ran. Breaking just during last week, Grayscale bought 7,300 plus Bitcoin. Hey, Grayscale, save some Bitcoin for us. Just saying. Now check this out. If that wasn't enough, this is breaking news I shared in yesterday's episode. Guggenheim Fund files to be able to invest up to almost $500 million in Bitcoin through the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Now, before I break this down, record gold outflows are going right into Bitcoin according to this fund manager, and we discussed the flippening from gold into Bitcoin. First, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 600 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also, some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also, be sure to smash that subscribe button to help support the channel and to receive daily crypto news alerts just like this. Also, you can find us on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is Crypto News Yes. And for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy. To join it, click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day. It's no secret the ongoing Bitcoin rally has primarily been driven by institutions, analysts say, with metrics such as CME's open interest in Grayscale's assets under management supporting this narrative. At the same time, the gold market has seen large outflows in recent weeks. On November 24th, independent financial researcher Jan reported that gold saw its largest weekly outflow in history. That's right, as you can see right here, we just had the largest outflow from gold ever in history. The timing of the heightened level of outflows from the gold market is noteworthy because it comes after the entrance of major institutional investors into the Bitcoin market. As I shared with you, Guggenheim Partners, which manages $275 billion in assets, is the latest institution to show interest in Bitcoin. As you can see in this headline, Guggenheim Fund files to be able to invest up to almost $500 million in Bitcoin through the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Now, what does this mean for the king of all crypto? In the medium to long term, the inflow of institutional capital into Bitcoin could lead to two key trends. First, Bitcoin could see a more sustained uptrend that has emerged since September. Institutions, especially those gaining exposure to Bitcoin through the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, are likely accumulating Bitcoin with a long-term strategy. That's right, more strong hands. Get those weak hands out of here. All right, now let's talk about the near-term trend for Bitcoin. Checking out the market right now, we're currently trading at about $18,800, and Bitcoin has has seen strong momentum throughout the past 3 months, barely seeing major corrections. And keep in mind, during previous bull cycles, it's not uncommon for Bitcoin to see 30% pullbacks, and the recent run is yet to post a major downturn. But in the near term, on-chain analysts say that Bitcoin could be braced for a deeper drop. Ki Jung-ju, the CEO of Crypto Quant, said that whales are keeping more Bitcoin on exchanges, as you can see right here on your screen. In the past few months, this could indicate that whales could sell more Bitcoin in the foreseeable future. He shared the following: the fact that whales don't withdraw means that Bitcoin is available for selling. If whales think the price will go up, they'll withdraw Bitcoin a lot. I don't know when it'll start, but if the price drops, whales will react to the price and make high volatility. All right, now for a quick recap of what I covered with you right here in today's show. The Black Friday Bitcoin sale is officially over. It's safe to say that. And I shared with you the 5 things to watch out for in the Bitcoin market this week. I also shared Max Keiser's prediction. We're in the post-nation state, post-sovereign currency, as the entire world becomes obsessed with Bitcoin. Prediction: millions of people around the world will logically buy Bitcoin instead of paying taxes. Governments will be powerless to stop this. I also shared with you that macro guru Raoul reports game-changing crush of institutional money pouring into Bitcoin. And I also gave you his latest updates on his price prediction, which he says 150,000 is likely on the low end, but he believes that Plan B stock-to-flow model in the upper $250,000 range may end up being too conservative. And as I pointed out, he now allocated 98% of his net worth into cryptocurrency, 80% into Bitcoin, and 20% allocated into Ethereum. Also in today's show, I shared that there's record gold outflows, which are going into Bitcoin according to fund manager. As he points out right here, the largest outflow from gold ever in history. And check this out. Breaking just during the last week, Grayscale bought 7,300 plus Bitcoin, and it doesn't stop there. The Guggenheim Fund files to be able to invest up to $500 million in Bitcoin through the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go from here? Do you think we'll reclaim that $20,000 all-time high here this week? Drop me a comment right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, if interested in tapping into OPM, leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, then smash that link right below the video in the description. You'll be glad you did, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.